Okay, we're starting today's chick check with the foster nest. Neither of them are due to hatch out a chick today, but they are due to hatch out a chick tomorrow, so we start today. Let's see, these are all the boys up here. Yellow-faced boy, recessive pied boy, and regular blue boy. These are Lava's embryos, and with the recessive pied hen. Let's see. We got a little baby from there, my friend. Let's see. No baby. She can hear him. You see how she stepped 2 inches outside the nest and turned around and jumped back in again the minute I was gone? That sitting tight on a nest is a hen's way of letting you know that she can hear her first chick getting ready to hatch. Oh look, I just found out why these guys always have their plate in such a weird place. The hen is up there playing with it and throwing it around. Terrible bees. Okay, come on, Miss, you gotta come out. This is my blue hen. What you got in there? Let me see. Just eggs. Okay. Nothing yet. And of course my little yellow face is just starting to get her own eggs going, so I won't foster her anything for probably about another 6 or 7 days. And the cockatiels, I checked them earlier today. Both babies are still alive and happy and, you know, clutched together, and they're due for a third chick tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Those guys are silly. That's O'Dowd and Stream. And this is the very handsome Niger. And they had 2 babies in here. And I fostered them a Luna chick egg just in case there was something in it. It looked doubtful, but just in case. I'll leave it in there with them for a while. What you got going on here, Missy? Oh, we hatched another baby. And you may say to yourself, well, how are you going to know which one is theirs and which one is Luna's? Well, easy, because their babies are going to be green on green no matter what. He had 2 green parents. She had a blue parent, but since his parents are both green, the babies are all going to be greens. So Luna's baby will be blue. So that's how we'll be able to tell. So we got another baby. Yay! Okay. And then we're checking, this is Indy and his girl Larkspur. And we're looking for a first chick to hatch here. Today's the 15th. So let's see. Nothing yet. Just pretty little eggs. Keep going, Matthew. They're going to come. I know it. And this is Henry and Evangeline, whose chicks, so now that they've hatched out all their embryos, except for the ones that I moved, the next thing you start looking at is their band date, which is in 2 days' time. And I'll be looking for the oldest chick to have feet that are big enough to band. So, and not have the band just fall off again immediately. But let's take a peek. We always want to look at chicks every day, at least once, to make sure that nobody has died. We don't need rotting corpses in there with the other babies. To watch development, so you can see if anything's starting to go wrong, you can catch it early. So in this particular case, I'm looking for rickets, but it's a little young for that just yet. And nobody looks like anything's going wrong. Oh, Evangeline, can we see your pretty babies? Look at all those babies. What a pile. Aren't they cute? That little one was on his back because she was feeding him. That's how hens feed the babies. They roll them over on their backs and feed them. Okay, so there's the junior. I have to do a follow-up fertility check on these 2 because I checked them and I didn't find anything. But they only had 3 eggs, so we got miles to go. But of course, they were replacement birds, so they're like in the second wave. These guys, today is their first day possible. I think she actually had 2 blanks, and she probably won't start until the 17th. But let's check and see. Oh, Missy. What you got there? Just a bunch of pretty little eggs. Okay. These guys have forever to go. This is Nile and Flo. And they have them down for the 15th, but then I put the 17th, and I can't remember why. Usually I can remember, so let's check and see. Did you have a blank? Oh, there's a baby in there, Nile. You were trying to sneak it by me. It's a tiny little thing, but he's there. So that probably means there's 5 embryos in there instead of 4. I'll have to double check them. So, we got a baby. Okay, this is Malachite and Lava. We're going to check their babies, make sure everybody's still happy and healthy. I love the way you just jump out and let me look. Thank you so much. Makes life so easy. Look at that giant baby. And his 2 little brothers are doing just fine. Okay, and that's a blank egg in there. I'll just leave it for a while. Okay. They're looking good. So giant babies band date. Let me make sure I got this on here right. Yes, I did. Band date is tomorrow. I don't think he's going to be ready to band tomorrow, but it's time to start checking his feet every day. And there's like a day somewhere around, their band date is 8 days after they hatch, and that's when I start checking. Some chicks are ready to band as early as 6 days, but by and large, 8 days is a good date. And there's a day, you'll be going along looking, they have little tiny baby feet, and then one day all of a sudden you look and their feet are huge. So you have to catch them on that very first day, because once their feet start to grow, they don't stop. So we'll be checking for that. And this is Peridot and Estuary. Let's see if there's anything happening in here. They had 1 baby before, but lots and lots of embryos. Oh, my friend, what you got in there? You have to move. I can't see nothing. Shoo shoo, Missy. Shoo shoo. That's 1 pretty little baby. She says, I ain't leaving. Getting protected. Okay, and then we got Amazon. Now, the Amazon and Dew were the ones that yesterday I candled their eggs, and I saw that a chick had broken through his air sac inside the egg. So I fully expect a baby in here, because it usually takes him 24 hours or less to hatch. And there he is. Look at that little booger. Okay, we'll take it. First baby, you guys. That is awesome. Hoping for a Texas clear body here. There's Congo and his Rain, who have checked the box for fertility, and now we're just waiting for them to finish out the nest and see how many embryos we have all together. These 2. Lovey-dovey. She's inviting him to breed. See that stance where she's sticking her tail up? Yep, you 2 are busy. I fully expect to see embryos in those eggs. And it's the 15th, so it's time to start checking baby's eggs. She has 5 eggs with 2 embryos that came late. So although her first egg would have hatched on the 10th, we're light years away from that because the first 3 eggs were blank. At least. It could have been the first 4 eggs. There any little babies in there? What are you guys doing? Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. They're like, we're just in here being pretty. What are you doing? Nope, just eggs. Just eggs, no babies. Okay. Nothing yet. Okay, and here are my 2 little Rosy Borks in there. That's Garnet and Rosario. And I think Garnet has gone in the nest, but she's kind of pretending like she doesn't care. And these guys, we're waiting. This is Unakite and Osmosis, who have confirmed fertility, and we're just waiting for them to finish out that nest. And then we have, oh look, she's out of the nest. Isn't that nice? So we can get a good look. Look at those two little babies. I like to crush a half shell like that to make sure it doesn't end up wrapped around another shell. But they look good. Everything looks just fine there. That's a 4-day-old, a 2-day-old, and a brand new. So, Pastel was supposed to hatch out another chick by now, but didn't. What are you two doing in there? So I think we skipped a chick. So an egg didn't quite manage to hatch. That's okay. This little guy is a thriving baby. And we'll just wait. There'll be a 4-day space instead of a 2-day space. It happens sometimes. Here's Bear Grylls. They also failed to hatch a chick. There was supposed to be one yesterday or the day before. So the next chick that hatches out will be there'll be a 4-day break instead of a 2-day break. Which means he's going to be a little brother. These two are just monsters. But I do not see any other eggs hatching. What's going on with that? Geez, they got a band date coming up in a few days. That next chick better be hale and hearty to get past those big brothers. Okay? And then the last one, so that's part of my rainbow line coming in. And then the last one is Danube and Geyser. And this, let's see what's happening. Oh, we got a baby in there. Look at that. That's a little itty bitty thing. And we'll take it. You better feed him up. He's tiny. That's the rules. It's actually quite warm in here today for the first time. There's baby out of the nest. Yeah. 5 little eggs. 2 of which are going to be babies. Okay, so that was a very productive day. We have new chicks in Geyser and Danube's nest. A new baby up here. Or was he there yesterday? I can't remember anymore. We got a new baby in Amazon and Dew's nest. We got a new baby in Niles' nest. Good thing I checked, huh? Sometimes my notes are not as good as I hope. And that's it. But hey, I'll take it. So, that's the chick check for today.